Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous trod in the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. The children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily.
For the people of the Americas, the arrival of Columbus was hardly a blessing.
I was telling you that for the people of the Americas, the arrival of Christopher Columbus was hardly a blessing. And it's going to tell you why. Read on.
On his first day.
Now this is first day. This is the first day he discovered a new land. Ain't never seen this land before. This is what he did on his first day. Read.
October 12th, 1492.
Read.
The explorer wrote in his diary, I took some of the natives by force.
How did he take them?
By force.
He took on his first day. You would think he would try to at least, if I see a brother I ain't never seen before, I ain't gonna fight him right away. I might try to gauge him, see if I can communicate with him. On Columbus' first day, he took some of the natives by force because that's what an animal does. They didn't come over here for the purpose of peace. They had the guise of peace. Like the Native Indians signed almost 200 treaties with the white man. You know how many treaties he kept? Not one. Not one single treaty did the white man keep with the Native Indians. And then, this is the saddest part. The Native Indians, the Mexicans, and Cubans had this whole continent, North, Central, South America. After the white man get here, all they got is reservations, a couple casinos. And the white man think he's done something for them. Right. The white man, when the white man was battling the Native Indians, he knew the Native Indians like the buffalo. You know what the white man did? Killed all the buffalo. Right. Because he's an animal. That's why he can take them by force on his first day. Now read the highlighted portion. Go, read this part right here. Read that part.
He later found the original inhabitants.
Now this is what he said about the inhabitants that he felt that he took by force. Read.
To be tractable, peaceable.
Meaning he see these Native Indians and he see they peaceable people. They nice people. Read.
And concluded, there is not in the world a better nation.
Be careful when you get praise from the white man. You see what he just said about them? He said that they was a traceable, a peaceable people. Be careful when you get praise from the white man because he got a forked tongue. That's what the Native Indians say. Pale face speak with a forked tongue. He say one thing but mean the other. Read on.
His response as a European was to say that Indians must be made to work.
That's why you gotta be careful. In one breath he's saying this is a traceable, peaceable people. But then now he's saying that these people must be made to work. Read.
And adopt our ways.
And adopt our ways. Why you think the Puerto Ricans, why you think y'all speak Spanish? The Dominicans, why you think y'all speak Spanish? That ain't your language. That ain't what you spoke when you was in here in America. You spoke Hebrew when you was here. You know why you speak Spanish? Because the Spaniards conquered you. Starting with Columbus. Starting with Christopher Columbus was the beginning of the conquering of the Spaniards over the Native Indians, the Mexicans. That's why y'all speak Spanish. Now read the highlighted portion.
The Christopher Columbus.
Because this ain't what's taught in common knowledge. When it comes to slavery, common knowledge on slavery is that slavery started when they took so-called black people out of Africa and brought them to America. But that is a lie. Right. That is a lie. Right. Slavery started long before they came and got us. And we're going to read it right here. Read.
The Christopher Columbus, whose unique seamanship and courage had opened the Americas to European penetration.
So when Columbus got over here, he established this so that the Europeans could come and conquer America. That's what he did for them. Read.
Also began the transatlantic slave trade.
And Christopher Columbus began the transatlantic slave trade. Like y'all celebrate Columbus Day like it's the greatest day on the face of the earth. Puerto Rican. When you look at yourself on this sign, you should be ashamed that you celebrate Columbus. As a black person, you should be ashamed that you celebrate Columbus. If somebody celebrated the murder of 99 million Negroes, you would be mad at the other people that did it. You should be ashamed to celebrate Columbus Day. Right. That ain't no great day for black people. Right. That ain't no great day for Hispanic people. What is the great day in it? Your murder? Your destruction? Christopher Columbus opened up America to the transatlantic slave. Read that part again.
Right. He's Christopher Columbus, whose unique seamanship and courage had opened the Americas to European penetration, also began the transatlantic slave trade.
That's where your transatlantic slave trade starts. So when they come to the 12 tribes, they went into slavery first. Now give me, let me see this book. Now give me Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Why does it say the Lord gonna bring you into Egypt again? Does anybody know what that land over there in Africa is really called? Because it's not really called Egypt. The real name of that land is called Mizraim, or Matazarium in the Hebrew. The reason why it's called Egypt, because Egypt is a Greek word, which means bondage. So what the Lord is prophesying, he's saying that you're going to be brought into Egypt again. But what it's really saying, if I was to say it in plain English, you're going to be brought into bondage or slavery again. Read after again.
Again, with ship.
Now I got another question. How did black people get over here? Did y'all take a cruise ship? Like black people act like we took a cruise, like we took a yacht, like we put out the chair, caught some sun, caught some rays on our whole trip over here. When we was in the barrels of the ship, back in the slavery time, when we was in the barrels of the ship, we was in the bottom. And what happens when you're in that bottom and the white man won't let you up and you gotta go to the bathroom? You know when you took that piss? This is where we was at. When you look at this sign, this our trip. This is black people's trip to America, right here. This is our trip in the bottom of the barrels. When we say 99 million people died in the transatlantic slave trade, we ain't even talking about the people that actually made it to America. We just talking about the trip from Africa to America.
Right.
From Africa to America,
that's
99
right.
million people died.
That's right.
And y'all want to celebrate Columbus.
Right.
Y'all want to celebrate Columbus. 77 million Native Indians died. And y'all want to celebrate Columbus.
Yes, them have the heart of a pagan. Your children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous treading the countenance of the Almighty One. Them have the heart of demons. Your children have the heart of a lion, I know. Evil a move with Satan. Righteous walk in the countenance of the Almighty One. Poor people see hostility rising daily. Ignorant multiply brutality. We I see that they run gone left mommy. Fi struggle the hard road with 5 beginning. Our I see baby having baby. Nothing that happen no do.